Howdy, welcome back to Wobble Enjoy Sports. If you're new around here, hope I can get you to consider to like the content and subscribe to the channel. But if you are a regular around these here parts, thank you very much for the continuous support. Where else would you rather be than watching the greatest rivalry in all of rugby league right now? Souths versus Easts. I don't know what edition it is, but we're approaching maybe 200 plus games thereabouts between these two famous clubs as we see the South Sydney Rabbitohs coming out onto the paddock now. And I am joined by Dor from the All Out Club once more. Always a pleasure, Dor. What a game we just saw just then.
What a game it was.
What a game this could be as well between Roosters versus Rabbits. Just quickly, we won't go through the entire team list changes and whatnot, but Rabbitohs,
we can easily smash it.
They are named 1 through to 17 from the team that was named on Tuesday. There's only one change for Eastern Suburbs, and that is Nawa Kanetawasi is out. In comes Billy Smith in jersey 21. Other than that, they are per the program. The Rabbitohs, they are coming into the game as $1.67 favourites. The Roosters, they are $2.21 outsiders in this contest. Me personally, I'm going to be tipping the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Dor, what do you reckon about this game?
Rabbitohs 1 to 12. Sam, nice and quick, nice and easy. It's great to see my trail mitt. My trail mitt is back.
Yes, it is. That is absolutely the overarching story in this game. And it looks like South Sydney, they're going to kick off, and the Roosters are going to receive the ball. Hoping for some fireworks tonight, mate. Should be a beauty.
I just got some breaking news.
Talk to me.
Apparently, the Perth bid is on the brink of a collapse.
As Chad Townsend takes it and gives it off to Napahu White, who charges into the South Sydney Rabbitohs defense, and he's pushed very close to the sideline there. Ball, so Rabbitohs scoots out a dummy half to the left-hand side. No, sorry, that's Siwa Wong, I'm sorry. Darts to the left from dummy half and is able to get to the 20-metre line. What's in it? Dummy half passes left for Dominic Young, and he's about 25, or the Roosters are about 25 metres away from their own try line. Watson goes left, finds Lindsay Collins, and he's able to get up over the 30-metre line. They're about 33 metres away from their own try line. Fourth tackle, they're central. Ball goes left, and it's knocked on immediately by the Sydney Roosters via Angus Crichton.
Angus Crichton, not a great start against his former side, but look, Souths are going to go on the attack early here, Sam. Oh dear, he's just had a really nice big look at Jamie Humphries. Look, I know he's got nice biceps and he's a big man, but look, keep your eyes on the ball, Angus Crichton. Goodness gracious me. It's a Sydney derby and you're dropping it far out. Anyway, that's not good. But look, Souths are on the attack early. Maybe a bit of time for a bit of trolley belly early footy. Here we go. And here goes the South. Looks like a bit of dew on the field, Sam. I don't know about the early weather, but a bit of water on the surface there. Anyway, Jai Arrow pins the ears back here from a lovely pass from Mamazoulis. They're 30 metres out here on tackle 2. Plays the ball. Mamazoulis gives it to big Davey Moale. And Davey Moale is tackled just outside the 20-metre line. Gives it to Humphries. Humphries to little Jai Gray, but he is tackled beautifully by Billy Smith. Fourth tackle here. Jai Gray plays the ball, gives it to Mamazoulis. Mamazoulis gives it out to Hubner. Hubner gives it to Walker. Walker gives it to Trolley Belly with a lovely flick. And that is a lovely flick. Oh, and that is a great run there by Isaiah Tass. Tass makes the tackle, gives it away. He gives it away to Walker. Walker puts the crossfield kick, and Jackie White and Jackie Legs was flying. A knock on from the Roosters, and the Souths continue this rampaging start here. Cody Walker, he kicks it across, and look, Billy Smith, the man that's coming in for Marky Mark, and unfortunately starts off with an error with his first attempt to try and catch the ball. All right, here we go, Sammy. What can we get here from the South? Can we get a bit of Trell Fit? Nice and early. And here we go. Trell Fit. Oh, he's done. No, that's a knock on. It's a knock on. Jesus. Pardon my French again, but what are we doing? Why did it take so long? If he knocks it forward and another player touches it, it's a knock on. Like, look, Latrell actually does very well there to realize that, and he just goes and makes sure he touches it. Oh, dearie me. South are really on the push here. Sam, just a quick question here. What are your thoughts on the socks from the Roosters that they're wearing tonight?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I believe they're multicultural socks. It's very good.
Yeah. Do you like them? That's more what I was asking. Are you a fan of them, or not really a big fan? Yeah, I think they look good. I would like if they had that same sort of design on the pants as well. But anyway, a bit off topic. Anyway, plays the ball. Hubner gives it Tavita Totola. What a start from Tavita Totola. Plays the ball. Mamazoulis acting up. Gives it to Cody Walker. Great hands from him. Jai Gray. Oh, it's a great tackle from Robert Toya there. Drives Gray into the turf. Kilona Matangi gives it to Walker. Oh, what is going on there from Billy Smith? But is cleaned up beautifully by Daniel Tupu. Sam, do you need me to keep going, mate, or are you ready to take your Sydney Roosters, mate?
Billy Smith has the hit up. This is second tackle now. They're 12 meters away from the try line. So good defense there to start the game from the eastern suburbs. As Robert Toya gets to the 20-meter line here. Connor Watson waits on third. Passes left to Butcher, and he is met there by three South Sydney defenders. Just shy of the 30-meter line here. Fourth tackle. Ball's coming down the short side with Angus Crichton now, and he's snapped there by Hubner. Playing the ball on the side closer to the interchange sideline. And this now here is Sandon Smith, who kicks from his own 40. It's coming down about 15 metres out from South's try line.
And here goes little Jai Gray. He's scheming. Oh, he gets through one. Oh.
Ooh, dry bickies.
What's happened there? Jamie Humphreys is off. We'll have to listen in and hear what happened there, but he's off within the first 6 minutes of the game here. Anyway, Mamazoulis gives it to Hubner. Hubner gives it to Cody Walker. Cody Walker gives it to Gray. Mitchell, beautiful tackle by Robert Toya there. Mitchell does well there to hold on to the ball. Cody Walker throws a dummy to Gray, but gives it to Keon Kulamatangi, and he is rampaging. He gets past Wong, but he is brought down there by Nat Butcher and Connor Watson. Last tackle here, and here goes Latrell Mitchell with the nice moment. Holy hell. And that is gone high, but James Tedesco is underneath it and takes it beautifully.
Oh, what a catch by Tedesco. Wow, that's amazing. Sandon Smith now passes left to Daniel Tupou, and there's a penalty.
And it's a penalty
for the Sydney Roosters. Wow, that's one of the tallest bombs I've seen in a long, long time.
We might get some news on Humphreys.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't look like it at the moment. He didn't look too bad when he went off.
Just still trying to get some news here, Jake.
He just walked off, Jake. We're trying to find out exactly what the go is.
Lindsay Collins has the hit up.
I'm hoping it's just a HIA, maybe. I'm not exactly sure.
Still inside their own territory, and now Napahu White gets them inside South's territory for the first time in this game. Watson runs to the left, cut out pass to Sandon Smith. Now cut out pass to Billy Smith for 40 metres out. He's able to get down to the South Sydney Rabbitohs 20-metre line. Tupou passes right infield for Sandon Smith. He puts on the afterburners and makes a great run from 20 metres out. He absolutely cut them to shreds, did Sandon Smith. Wow, Roosters score the first try after 7.5 minutes. The way this game is gone, that's an unbelievable hit back from the Roosters. It was all the Rabbitohs to start the game. Yeah, it's Jaden Sullivan. So Jamie Humphreys was in that slot, and Jaden Sullivan and company just let Sandon Smith absolutely torch them. Jai Gray was thereabouts, a little bit out of position, but yeah, Jai Arrow, Jaden Sullivan.
He sort of just got stuck.
Blank is going absolutely berserk. Jason Reeder, well, he's going even more berserk because his beloved Roosters has scored the first try, 4 points to nil. 8 minutes has elapsed. Wow.
Yeah, it's a great hit back. Well, not even a hit back, but just more the momentum. Like he said, Sam was all with South Sydney, and then out of nowhere, Sandon Smith.
And
yeah, Jai Arrow, a bit lazy there from Arrow.
6 points to nil inside the first 10 minutes of the game. The upsets are coming
right,
thick and
and then
fast.
straight through. Yeah, Jai Arrow, not great from him there.
All because there was a crossfield kick put in about 4 minutes ago when South Sydney were inside the 10, and the ball was just allowed to bounce. It wasn't competed for by the South Sydney Rabbitohs at all. It was a poor intercept, but we get things back underway, and the Roosters just went upfield. Alrighty, now Lindsay Collins has the hit up straight after points. Met there by the South Sydney defense 11 metres out. Ball's now in the hands of Daniel Tupou, and he is able to get to the 20-metre line here. Connor Watson has been sorely missed, or was sorely missed last weekend, and he's back in action, and he's had a good start to the game. And so too has Nofahu White. He fights his way to the 30-metre line, about 5-6 post-contact metres there. Watson, but an error, Butcher. Let South Sydney off the hook.
Not good. Not good from Nat Butcher. Getting the start tonight, obviously, in the absence of Victor Radley. And look, it's great ball there from Watson, and just cold drop from Nat Butcher. And look, that's just really not what you want to do, Sam. In the first, basically, after scoring points, the very first set, you just go ahead and knock it on. Anyway, Souths are on the attack. Here we go. Jai Gray. Great tackle there by Sandon Smith and Billy Smith. The Smiths ring him down, and Arrow here on tackle 2. Is tackled just outside the Roosters' 20-metre line. Now Mamazoulis gives it to Kepi, and Kepi is brought down around 25 metres out. Should I say 15 metres out? My bad. Mamazoulis gives it to Sullivan, and Sullivan, great offload back to Mamazoulis. With great cover defense. Geez, that's at least a 6 again. Connor Watson's penalised there for staying too long. Anyway, here goes Cody Walker, gives it to Keon Kaluramatangi, and he is tackled there by Townsend and Wong and Toya. And the charge just ripped the ball straight from his hands. So, look, Mamazoulis is he's going to tap it and give it straight to Totola, get action straight back underway. Totola plays at tackle 1. Mamazoulis, no look to Kepi. Kepi's brought down around 2 metres out on tackle 2. Plays the ball. Mamazoulis looks to the right, goes to the left, gives it to Cody Walker. Cody Walker tries to get rid of Sua Wong, but he just can't, and he's brought down with Nat Butcher, tackle 3. Mamazoulis gives it to Hub. No, what a ball to Tavita Totola. Try time. TRY, Tavita Totola. Hubner, he comes back from his suspension and hits Totola with an Isaiah Yo-like pass, and straight he goes through, and South's hit back, and it is going to be 6 points all. Sam, I thought that the first 2 games of the round could provide us with some stunning football, and it has done just that, but we could be on for 3 from 3. What a start here at a core in the Sydney Derby.
Mate, who needs to exercise when you can watch rugby league and sweat it all out, bro? I'm going to be 5 kilos lighter by the end of tonight, mate. Holy
And I'm going to have no voice.
well, good thing. Thank God it's Friday tonight, mate. So you can chill out tomorrow, bro.
Then again, I've gone to
you'll need your voice. You'll need your voice for tomorrow night. That's absolutely correct. Now, Latrell Mitchell, he used the goal kicker tonight. I think you predicted that before the game kicked off as well, mate. So Latrell Mitchell back as the main goal kicker. Sorry. Is it news on Jamie Humphries?
So hamstring injury for Jamie Humphries. Hasn't been ruled out yet, but unlikely to return.
6 points all after the first 12 minutes. Go, Dor.
And here we go. Cody Walker takes it, and Tavita Totola, the try scorer, he gets tackled around 10 meters out. Plays the ball. Mamazoulis gives it to Big Kepi. And Kepi is brought down around 12 meters out. Come on, Kepi, wind up. And look at Mamazoulis. He's scheming out of dummy half. That's great work from the hooker there. And little Jai Gray gives it to Hubner. Hubner, after 2 weeks on the pine, he is ready to get back into it. And he has started in great style. And Lockie Gray, Jai Gray is tackled on fifth tackle here just inside his own half. And Cody Walker goes the nice big up and under. And what a kick. Jesus. Cody Walker has had his wheat mix and he is getting what a bounce. Dom Young, Sammy brings it out and Hubner just chops him.
Yeah, Tedesco does the dummy half to the right-hand side and able to pick up about 15 meters. Great play from Tedesco. This here is Robert Toya now with a hit up to get to the 30-meter line. They're up at the top of the screen are the Sydney Roosters. Connor Watson waits a dummy half and passes left infield for Nat Butcher, and he just has a carry that gets the Roosters to the 40-meter line. Fourth tackle, Roosters are central. Watson goes left. Sandon Smith cut out pass to Billy Smith, and Billy Smith is taken very nicely there by his opposition, Jack White. And last tackle here, and it ball's in the hands of Sandon Smith. A weird old kick.
No.
A weird old kick that goes out on the full.
We saw Jake Clifford in the game just before kick it out in the full. That wasn't that bad. That was a howl, and that was about at least 5 meters over the. Yeah, that's way too many meters over. Anyway, here we go. Kepi on the attack. But he is met by Gus Bus, Nafu White, and Lindsay Collins. He tackles, plays the ball, should I say, just inside Roosters half. And that is a lovely run by Ravalawa on tackle 2. He's holding on to it in there. Tackle 2 plays the ball just inside South half. Cody Walker gives it to Keon Kalamatangi. Oh, but he is brought down with a lovely tackle there by Chad. Oh, Lachlan Hubner gets it here and tackle forward just inside. Oh, a bit of a crusher there. Look, get up and play the ball, Hubner. Good man. Gives it. Mamazoulis gives it to Cody Walker. Little Jai Gray tries to go through the hole between Wong and Chad. He plays the ball. Oh, Latrell sees something on the short side. Trell Mitts. He is too big and too strong. And over he goes. He is back for the first time this season, and Latrell Mitchell, Trell Fit, Trell Mitt, whatever you want to call him, the man is on one tonight in the Sydney Derby, and he crosses over for a big meat pie to give South the lead, 10 points to 6 with a kick to come.
That's probably the easiest anytime try scorer you'll ever freaking see, mate. That's the easiest bet of 2025. Well done.
Oh, Trell. Oh, Sammy. Jeez, I'm struggling.
Uh-oh. Boy, dry bickies.
Did Teddy hit it out here? Oh, he has. Tedesco the ball has come out. Toya and Tedesco here have forced a knock on from Latrell Mitchell there, and it is no try. Roosters fans can breathe a sigh of relief. You included, Jason Reeder. 6 points all, and the Roosters 7 tackle set. Here they come.
All right, balls into Sandon Smith, and he taps the ball and offloads it to Daniel Tupou, and he's able to make about 8 meters on that play. So first 15 minutes is gone, and it is 6 points all. Dominic Young now able to make great post-contact meters. about 35 metres away from his own try line. And now there's a penalty that's been given away by South Sydney. Oh, geez, Struth. Jason Reed has done a backflip in his lounge room. Can't blame him. Yeah, good call. Good call. He did drop the ball indeed. Alrighty, so they start the first set on South Sydney's 40-metre line, and Lindsay Collins is able to make about 5 metres on that play. Watson, let the ball go back behind him, but he was able to get the pass away to Townsend, and then Townsend put Nupahu White back under, and White was able to actually make about 13 metres on that play. They're 25 metres out here. Townsend, flat pass for Crichton. Crichton getting up over the 20-metre line by a couple of metres. And he gets the play. No, referee says go back a bit. Third tackle. And now Sandon Smith running across sideways, but passes right to Townsend, right to Tedesco, stops on his run, dancing, weaving, and he knocks the ball on.
Oh, Hubner, I think again.
We're going to go for a scrum here.
I think it was Lachlan Hubner here. Right. Wait for it. Right there. Ooh. Oh, no. Yeah. Keon Kulumatangi, pardon me. Oh, I don't know what Trent said. I know exactly what he said, and it wasn't good. He's not happy with that. They're just on the attack there. Look, oh my, I didn't realize. Yes, the Roosters 5 errors already in the space of 17 minutes. That's a not good reading for Roosters fans. Anyway, here we go. South on their way out of their own in goal. And away they go. Here we go. Jai Gray. Oh.
Want to see a replay of this because I don't think it was particularly
He looked a bit stunned, Jai Gray, Sam.
Got to see this replay, man. Oh, Nat Butcher.
Oh, for some reason, but I don't know if it's the Nat Butcher one or the Lindsay Collins coming through.
I'd say that Nat Butcher should be the one to go to the sin bin. That's just me personally. Wow, and he's not going to get sent to the sin bin. Wow.
I wouldn't have sent him to the sin bin.
No, I wouldn't have either, but the crackdown and what we just saw in the previous game, Dor, was officiated disgustingly. But we'll save that
for our post-game rant. Or post-games rant. Maybe debrief. Let's say, Friday night footy debrief with Wobbling and all out. Anyway, we continue. And I believe that is, Kepi takes it here on tackle 2, just tackled outside the Roosters 40-metre line. The little Jai Gray sees a little hole and nearly goes straight through. Great tackle there by Angus Crichton, and Nat Butcher plays the ball here 30 metres out, and Lockie Hubner gets a lovely pass out to Cody Walker. Cody Walker gives it to Sullivan. Sullivan gets his way through the gap, but great tackle there by Toyer and Townsend inside the red zone here. South gives it Walker, gives it to Hubner, and Hubner runs straight and hard, and what a great run it was. Lays the ball last tackle. Mamazoulis gives it to Walker. Walker puts it on the toe. Oh, and Teddy's made a meal of it. Make it 6 errors inside the first 20 minutes, should I say, but it doesn't matter because they were offside. It was a free play there for South. They went for that little grubber kick there. Surely they're just going to take a little tap here and continue on. They've got great momentum here, South Sydney, Sam. Yep, give it to Mamazoulis and let's take a tap. Who wants it? Oh, it's Tavita Totola. He wants another meat pie, Tavita Totola. He's tackled. Yes, just around a couple of meters out. Mamazoulis with that no-look pass again, but Kepi is descended on by multiple Roosters there. Tackle 2, a couple of meters out. Mamazoulis, great pass to Cody Walker. Cody Walker gives it to Latrell. Latrell to Toyer. What a pass from Latrell. And he just grabs Tass and says, you're coming down here. You're not going out. Tackle 3, around 5 meters out. Latrell gives it to Walker. Walker to Keon Kulumatangi. And he's tackled just inside the Roosters' 10-meter line here. Kilmatongi plays the ball, gives it to Hubner. Hubner. He's tackled around 5 meters out. Hubner plays the ball. Mamazulis at acting half gives it to Sullivan. Sullivan gives it to Gray. Gray gives it to White and Jackie legs, and he can't go anywhere. He's tackled on last tackle around 7 meters out from the Roosters in goal.
Good defense there from the Sydney Roosters, and Tupou now met solidly by the Rabbitohs, still inside their own 10. Watson passes right to Dominic Young, and Dominic Young is able to make about 5 meters or so, 15 meters away from their own try line. Kilmatongi a little slow, but play on. Watson passes right, finds Wong, gets over the 20, offloads back to Watson, great play, then left to Butcher, and Butcher, he fights his way over the 30-meter line. So now they're about 15 meters away from halfway here are the Roosters. Watson feigned to go left, but went right. Found Tedesco. Now Tedesco cut out past to Wong. Then Wong out to Toya. Toya, nice tackle there from Latrell Mitchell. He's got a massive assignment ahead of him tonight, doesn't he, the youngster Robert Toya, as Nafahu White now runs against the grain. Really good run. Get out of jail set, actually. They made 60 meters on this set here, the Sydney Roosters, and the ball goes up on last tackle. Oh, it's the second out on the foot.
Oh, I thought Sandon Swiss was mad. Oh, Chad, that's awful. Oh, that's nearly hit the sponsorship signing on the sideline. Chad, where are you going? The Raider. Oh, no, Chad. Oh, dearie me, Chad. Oh, and as I hear Brandy Alexander in my ears say, that was a horror. Oh, Brandy, it was indeed. That was an absolute horror show. Anyway, here we go. Oh, and Ravalawa crashes into Sandon Smith and Lindsay Collins on tackle 3, tackle 2, should I say, just inside their own half. Cody Walker out the back to Gray. Gray scheming on the outside, tries to go past Toya, but a great legs tackle by Rob Toya. He looks like he's up for the occasion tonight. Gray plays the ball. Tass gives it to Walker. Walker to Hubner. Hubner. No one's there, mate. You pin the ears back and you go straight and hard, and he does that indeed. He's tackled here on 4th tackle, just around the 20-meter line. Plays the ball. Mamazulis gives it to Sullivan. Sullivan unders ball to Jackie legs. Jackie White and tackled on last tackle just outside the Roosters 10-meter line. Gives it to Walker. Walker puts it through. The chasing. Oh!
Don't know. I don't think anything's going to come from this. Don't know. I don't think anything's going to come from this, man. How many errors have the Roosters made inside this first 22 minutes?
6, I'm pretty sure. 5 or 6.
Well, probably more than that, you'd suggest. Like, they wouldn't come up as errors. They'd come up as something else. But Roosters have completed 4 sets out of a possible 9. They're completing at 44%. So it's sort of ricocheted off Chad.
Yeah, but it's more the ball stays in here. Teddy's trying to shadow it out. Oh, well, Latrell doesn't touch the ball, and then Teddy knocks it on. But Tass has a chance to score, but Lord, from where he is, we don't even need to look at it.
Just quietly, I wonder why Tedesco was trying to shadow the ball over, man. Just ground it. Anyway. Oh, here.
Sorry. I shouldn't be laughing, Chad. Oh, my.
Oh.
That's got -1 meters. Look at it. It's gone backwards.
Wow. Backwards. Took a sharp left.
Oh, God help me, the Roosters. Jason's going to be having a heart attack soon because this is awful. Anyway, here they go. Kepi pins the ears back. He's tackled here around 5 meters out. Kepi plays the ball. Mamazulis gives it out to Hubner. Hubner to Walker. Walker to Little Jai Gray. And he is brought down beautifully by Connor Watson and Chad Townsend. Chad, you need to do a lot of defending after that howler of a couple of kicks. Anyway, Walker gives it to, Tallis Duncan, I believe, is on. And he is tackled here by Angus Crichton, Butcher, and Nafu White. Duncan plays the ball. 6 more. And Sullivan. Oh, that is a great tackle there by Lindsay Collins on tackle 1. Plays the ball. Sullivan gives it to Whiten. Whiten Unders ball there from Mamazoulis for Tavita Totola. Geez, Totola and Kepi have been busy in this first stint. Tackle 2, 5 meters out. Gives it to Duncan. Ooh. Duncan looking for the offload. Oh, he nearly went for it. Could we see a Mamazoulis scoot coming soon? I think so. Oh, no, never mind. Little joke. Oh, what enterprising play from the South Sydney left edge. But it doesn't equate to anything. Toya and Wong bring him down. Pardon me. And Talis Duncan, he is brought down here by Lindsay Collins here on tackle 5. They're a bit left and right here, South. They need to be a bit more direct. Cody Walker, he gives it to Gray. Gray puts the grubber kick in. That's definitely not played out.
I think the referee is going to let play go. It was Dominic Young, runs 90 meters. He might have scored a try here, Dor. But we wait for confirmation.
Well, the only thing that it could not be a try is due to, like we were a little, like it's probably alluding to, because nothing else is wrong with it, was he in front of the deflection? Sam, you got a lovely comment in the thing while we watch the replay.
Well, Jai Gray puts the kick in and it ricochets off Napahu White, I believe. And I think Dominic Young was flat with it. And he's ran away and scored a 90-meter try, Dom Young. And the Roosters going to be up 10 points to 6. Jason Reeder, let's go. Great try.
Here we go.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, he is offside, Dom
Young.
He's
way offside.
You are right.
Try.
Jeffrey, hey, Sam, well done on the Cowboys tonight. Oh, bro, well done to them. I did friggin' nothing. But well done to them indeed, bro.
You didn't do nothing. We did it.
Oh, mate, I did.
Thank you.
No try. Okay, no, will be a no try. It will be a no try. All right.
Yeah, you can see, look, as you see here, kick, and it hits Wong and Smith, and they're in front.
Wow. So South Sydney, you're going to have a fresh set here from 10 meters out, bro.
Yeah, no, they look. Credit to the Roosters. Their defense thus far has been great, and South have had a lot of the ball here. Yeah, especially inside the 20, like inside the red zone here. South have had so many. I think it's like 42 tackles, Sam.
It's 65% to 35% possession. They need, honestly, not to be biased or anything, they need to make them pay here to capitalize on the possession they have had.
No, 100%, Sam. But that's credit to the Roosters' defense here. And here comes Spencer Linu. Looks like he's about to come on here for the first change for the Tricolours, it seems. Anyway, here we go. Davey Mwale is onto the field, so South's making some changes too. Then here comes Sevilla Havili, and he is tackled here on tackle 2. Fresh men on for both sides. It seems Mamazoulis. Oh! Tackle 3 here. Havili goes into dummy half. Plays it here. Gives it to Duncan. Duncan gives it to Walker. Walker, lovely soft hands to Keon Kaluma-Tungi, and he is brought down on tackle 4. Come on, Keon, play the ball, son. Oh, Mamazoulis, that is a stunning ball, but great defense from the Sydney Roosters. His last tackle, stop trying to go for the try line and just play the ball. Lovely work. Mamazoulis gives it to Bud Sullivan. He is absolutely walloped.
Sullivan.
He is walloped. Angus Crichton has just sent Jaden Sullivan back to the West Tigers in 2024. He's just been beat.
Oh, Crichton on Sullivan, if you don't mind. Now, just quickly, Dor, there was just a second. I'll let you know that it did cut out just for a second on you, mate. So I just wanted to let you know about that. So Spencer Linu now.
Bad? Sorry.
No, you're right, mate. No, you're right. I just want to let you know. So Napahu White now still out there on the paddock. He's maybe been top 3 players for the Roosters so far, and he's earned his side a penalty. Man, Rabbits. You've had everything, yet you've done nothing. And the Roosters might
they got March 10. Did they really? 10, a bit of back chat, yeah.
Oh, bro. Dry bickies. All righty, so Roosters, They're going to start a fresh set 45 meters away from the try line. Billy Smith taps it, passes right to Smith, and then passes right to Steep. And Steep is able to back his way to the 40-meter line. They're a little bit left of center. Watson waits at dummy half, and he passes right to Townsend. Townsend elects to put Lenu back under, and Lenu just shuffles his way and then backs his way to the 30-meter line. 30 meters away here are the Roosters. Second tackle, Watson goes left, finds Sandon Smith, and uses Angus Crichton to go back under. He flicks it out the back to Tedesco here to reach down to grab it. Tedesco is afforded to run about 10 meters. Backs his way over the 20-meter line. They're 19 meters out. They're up at the top of the screen, and now it's coming left back infield for Townsend. Townsend's able to run dummy. Nearly broke the line. Nearly broke the line, but plays the ball. Connor Watson left to Sandon Smith, who had to jump to catch it. At the back to Billy Smith. Billy Smith just takes the tackle there. Good tackle there from Jack Whiten. Last tackle, though. Now it's in the hands of Sandon Smith. Puts not a crossfield kick in. It's up, straight, direct, and it's knocked on. Oh, man, I think that's going to be a goal line dropout.
100%, Sam. Dropout for sure, my friend. That was a great kick from Smith. Great height to give his chasers plenty of time to get there, and great depth.
Did
Wong touch it, Sam? Potentially. Doesn't look like it, I don't think. You better kick it soon, Latrell. You've got one. You've got...
Oh, you just got rid of it. And what's the call here? Is that South Sydney ball now? That's South Sydney ball. Wow.
I didn't realize we were at the SCG because that is just taken. What an off spin. Off break, beautifully out. Oh, that is awful for Roosters fans. But yes, no, that's not Nathan Lyon at the SCG. That is Latrell Mitchell at a core stadium tonight. He's got the ball turning right angles. And look, Souths get the ball, Sam, where the Roosters were just starting to force a bit of pressure. And look, away we go. Here we go, South scrum. And then they give it to Tass, and he is just absolutely walloped by Wong, and Townsend plays the ball. And here goes Latrell for a bit of a carry. And he doesn't get far at all, actually. He only gets just over their own 20-meter line, plays the ball. Mamazulis gives it to Keon Kalulamatangi. And what a run by Keon. Third tackle, 30 meters out. I'm sorry if my voice is going. It's just been a very exciting night of football. Gray gives it under to Jackie Legs. Jackie Legs breaking tackles. He's nearly up to halfway here. This is a great set from South after that beautiful off break from Latrell. Fifth tackle here, and they're inside Roosters territory. Arrow plays the ball. Mamazulis. Cody Walker, he shakes the kick it away. He goes to get close. And he puts a little grubber in, and the Roosters are a bit out of sorts. Tom Young gets it. He gives it to Tedesco. And lovely kick chase from Cody Walker. He's tackled inside his own 10-meter line. Sam, take it away.
No, was that not a shepherd from Cody Walker who ran around two of his teammates to get the kick away, though, bro? I don't know about that. But anyway, play on. Daniel Tupou now is tackled inside his own 20. It's third tackle. Roosters are inside their own 20. And now through Billy Smith, he's able to get over that red line. Fourth tackle now. They're a little bit left of center. Watson decides to go left and use Butcher. And he's able to make about 8 meters on that play. Watson passes back right infield for Townsend. He kicks inside his 40, able to find a bit of grass, but Jai Gray is on the hop.
And away goes. I like what you did there on the hop. And away goes Jai Gray hopping downfield. But he's unfortunately tackled just inside his own 40-meter line. And Tassi takes it here, tackle 2, and he gets inside. Or just over, should I say, their own 40-meter line. Havili here on tackle 3. He gets it up to around the halfway line. No, that is a clean drop from Sevilla Havili here. And the Roosters are going to get a chance here just over the halfway line. Oh, it's a cold drop.
So... 6 points all. We had 2 tries in the space of the first 10 to 15 minutes or thereabouts. And she's dried up. And Sam Walker would be about 6 weeks away, thereabouts, I'd reckon. Sometime in early June, I'd suggest, possibly July, but he's getting closer. So the Roosters, They got the scrum here. Dominic Young is feeding. Watson out the back. Passes left infield to Townsend. Then left to Sandon Smith. Crichton wrap around. And now it's in the hands of Billy Smith, who copped it from Tedesco. And Smith, after all that, advances the ball by 1 metre. But it went about 40 metres left. Now Sandon Smith at dummy half. Passes right infield for Crichton. He makes about 5 metres. Second tackle. Inside South's territory, but just short of the 40-metre line. Townsend now first receiver. Puts Lenu back under. That's a good carry from Lenu. About 8 metres or so on that play. Watson, third tackle, waits, and then passes left. And in jersey number 15 here, I'll check the name of that man in just a second, but the ball's in the hands of Connor Watson, who scoots out a dummy half. And now they're about 10 metres away. The ref said, no, it's not play on. It's play the ball. So last tackle here, Townsend from 11 metres out, puts in a crossfield kick for Dominic Young. Dominic Young jumps up and knocks the ball on.
Focchetti, Sam. 15
Thank
is
you,
Focchetti.
Mate. Sorry, Focchetti, sorry.
What happened here? Was this a Dom Young knock on, or was this a...
I thought it was. I thought it was. Should be.
It was indeed. All right, tackle 1. Who is that? Is that Tass? Yep, Tass is tackled there. Ravalawa here on tackle 2, and he is brought down just inside his own 20-metre line. Ravalawa plays it. Mamazulis gives it to Mawale, and he is feasted upon by Angus Crichton. Tackle 3 there, gives it Duncan. Oh, and he is now walloped by Focchetti. No, you idiot. Oh. Hold on a minute.
Whoa.
Hold on. I think this could be a high tackle. I think Tallis Duncan's in La La Land. I think Tallis Duncan is concussed. He did look. I'm no independent doctor, but that guy couldn't stand up when he played the ball. Oh God, Lord have mercy. Watch it. I'm calling it $1.05 that he is going off for a HIA, and that guy is going to be put on report. Oh Jesus! Oh, now he's down. Oh no! And the Roosters, they're making 1 billion errors, and that ill discipline is going out the door. Mamazulis has gone scheming, and he's no, that is just dreadful. That's dreadful. Oh God, there's extra mayo. It's Monday mayo on a Friday evening. Oh, it's a high tackle. Like, yes, but that's not bad. But look, Tallis Duncan will be going off soon. I'm calling it very soon.
So Latrell Mitchell and co, they've decided to take the 2 from 20 metres out, about 5 metres in field, maybe a little bit less than that. And this game is a world away from what we just saw before, Dor. Roosters' discipline and errors are kicking them in the ass, but the South Sydney attack, even though Jamie Humphries has gone down with a hamstring injury that has halted their attack, they don't look likely to score, man, and they're not doing good. They've had all the possession and territory, and they haven't been able to make them pay. They've now gone up 8 points to 6 with 5 minutes remaining, but with all the possession and territory they've had, this really should be 12 to maybe 18 points to 6, not 8 points to 6.
Yeah, the Roosters can keep their head high, Sam. The defense has been great, but they've got to fix this ill discipline and errors, mate. It's really hurting them.
But that's just been the Roosters for years now, mate. It's been the Roosters for years, bro.
Yeah, well, especially the Roosters of this year. They've really got to clean up that ill discipline as well as their handling.
61% possession to South Sydney Rabbitohs with 5 minutes to go in the first half.
It's a great kickoff, and here we go, Davey Moale charging back off the kickoff, and that is a great tackle again by Focchetti. And here we go, Cody Walker from dummy half gives it to Havili. As we look at, I believe, I think
that was Morley.
Is that Adrian? Yeah,
I thought it was
Adrian Morley. Yeah. Anyway, Arrow here is tackled by Angus Crichton. Mamazoulis has been great scheming from dummy half. And that is a great run by Ravalawa on tackle 4. Gets over his own 40-meter line. Little Jai Gray. Oh, and that is another great chop. The big hits are coming in fast. And here we go, Latrell. Oh, that's a shank from Latrell.
Bounces back and knocked backwards again. Townsend's played at that. That should be 6 again for Souths. Townsend played at that, and now it's in the hands of South's ball.
Oh, Chad, his howler continues. Anyway, here we go. Keon Kalumatangi again, South on the attack. Roosters again defending. Keon plays the ball, gives it Mamazoulis, gives it to Havili. Havili gives it to Duncan, and Duncan is still on the field, surprisingly, and he plays the ball. Mamazoulis gives it to Havili. Havili shows the dummy to Mwale, and he's tackled on 4 tackle, 5 meters out. Havili plays the ball. Mamazoulis gives it to Walker, and Walker has tried to have a great look at Angus Crichton instead of worrying about catching the ball, and there goes an error. Angus Crichton is on. He's a hitman tonight, Angus Crichton. He is going for bodies.
Well, the worst thing that could have happened for South Sydney tonight was Angus Crichton to make that error in the first 60 seconds of the game, man. Because ever since then, he's been exceptional for the Roosters.
Yeah. Oh, look, the Roosters have got it. It's a close game, but look, very sloppy at the moment.
Oh, man, and that doesn't surprise me with either of these teams at the moment. So Daniel Tupou now has to hit up off the scrum. They're 22 meters away from their own try line, and they're coming back in. Oh, Billy Smith! Oh, my goodness, hit by Billy.
Look at that smile.
This is Blake Seep now. Over the 30, gets the offload back to Tedesco. Tedesco getting up to the 40-meter line and over it by about 5 or so meters. Wow, that was a massive hit. I think that might have been Duncan coming in late as well. Townsend now puts Toya back under. Passes left in field for Pateki. Oh, it's a penalty. Penalty for the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Obstruction maybe. Or Shepherd. Yeah, it's for a Shepherd call. So South Sydney. They kick. Fresh set of 6, 25 meters out.
What was? Yeah, all right. I'm not really sure what's going on there, but anyway, we continue. Plays the ball here. Mamazoulis gives it to Duncan, who's been busy since coming on the field, and that is a lovely chop there by Sua Wong. Plays the ball, Mamazoulis. Oh, my mamma mia. And that's a great offload to Tedesco. The Dropsies has taken over this Sydney derby.
And Sandon Smith is on the run and cut out past to Dominic Young on his own 30. Dominic Young stops on his run, passes left infield for Chad Townsend, and then he's swamped by a couple of Rabbitohs players there. I wonder if they go for a 2-point attempt with Sandon Smith or Chad Townsend. Dominic Young now with ball in hand on the 40-meter line, passes right to Siwa Wong. Wong steps off his right foot, then offloads to Tedesco from his halfway line. Tedesco slips over, and Jai Gray tackles him. Havili's that first marker. 20 seconds to go, and then Townsend left for Vaketti, and then Watson, third tackle. 20 meters away, passes left down the short side. Sandon Smith, dummies, goes himself and is wrapped up there 10 meters out. This might be the last play. Fourth tackle. Watson right to Townsend. Townsend running, puts in the crossfield kick, looking for Dominic Young. Young bats it backwards, and I think it's continued to be batted on backwards by Townsend. Ball's in the hand to Tedesco, and then he produced a falcon. That pretty much sums up the first half of Souths versus Roosters. If I really wanted to swear and go gun-ho, you'd be hearing some disastrous stuff coming out of my putrid mouth, mate. But it's 8 points to 6, and the Roosters can thank their lucky stars. They'd be feeling more positive about things because they were pretty bad in that first half. Door Souths, I don't know. That's a bit of a Barry that first half, just quietly, and I'm not surprised about it.
No. Well, I'm a bit surprised. I was hoping for a bit of a better fixture, but look, we've still got 40 minutes, and
It's
it can
close.
sort of come to life. But yes, it is at least close. Look, you can probably put a bit of South's attack down to being a bit average due to the loss of Humphreys there with that
Yes.
hamstring injury.
Yes.
So yeah, that certainly hasn't helped as we hear the Cowboys press conference here with Todd Payton.
Well, I don't want to turn up the. What do I want to say here? I will drool over this press conference at the end of this game so I can listen to it. So,
Yes,
but
no.
yes,
Should we? I think. Sorry, Sam. I think we should. The start of this now, while the points and stats are coming through, I reckon we should just give our final thoughts. Maybe have a look at the stats or whatever from that Panthers Cowboys game, and then we can touch on what we saw in that first half there for the Roosters and Rabbitohs.
well, just while we're at it, mate, what was the story with the bid for Western Australia?
Oh, yes. Sorry, I did break that, but that was there was a lot going on at the time. Let me have a look. Expansion plans into Perth are on the brink of collapse.
Bloody Nora.
Consider that ARL commissioner considering scrapping the Perth expansion. NRL is on the verge of walking away from plans to add the Perth Bears as the NRL's 19th team. The NRL, it just says it hope to introduce a Perth-based side in 2027, but sources with knowledge of negotiations talking on the condition told the Herald officials that they've informed the WA government of its desire to park discussions and revisit them at a later date.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, in that case, then you'd be looking at a second New Zealand team then, for sure.
Well, it
But then
just
again,
says that it's expected to announce its decision to postpone plans for a 19th team so it could focus on on achieving a record-breaking broadcast deal with the looming addition of the PNG team, ensuring an extra game per round from 2028.
that's all right. So, well, okay, then. So we're going to have 18 teams in 2028. We're not going to have a Perth team in 2027. We probably will have
Well, at
team
this
19 and
stage,
20. At this stage, we probably will have team 19 and team 20 probably in 2030 or somewhere around the Olympics in 2032, thereabouts. So get your stuff in order there, Perth, and get your stuff in order as well, New Zealand. Because you guys are the next cabs off the rank. Now, for the North Queensland Cowboys upset victory, they won that game with 49% possession, but they completed at 77%, which is great. The Panthers completing at 70%. A lot of the stats are going the way of the Panthers at the moment from what we can see. But the tackle breaks is 43-24. So I suppose that the first contact there from the Panthers is something that they really need to work on. Average play the ball speed was a little bit quicker for the Penrith Panthers as well. And look at that, the offloads, the scramble from the Cowboys was fantastic. It was 12 offloads to 3 in favor of the Penrith Panthers. Dummy passes, and this is where I guess we got to talk about best players of the game. Reece Robson was absolutely amazing tonight. Dummy passes
he was great.
to only 9 for the Penrith Panthers there. And just going quickly down to defense, missed tackles, 43 from the Penrith Panthers, 24 for the North Queensland Cowboys. And then penalties, it was 6 again. It was 6 apiece. Couple of sin bins either way. Dor, it really was. It was a brilliant game of footy, but the refereeing is going to be put right into the oven over the next couple of days, mate, because I thought it was absolutely disgraceful.
Yeah, the refereeing was not good in that game. Look, it hasn't been that bad in this Roosters game thus far, but yeah, Peter Goff had an absolute howler in that Cowboys-Panthers game. The officiating was not good, and look, luckily it didn't spoil a really good game. That's all I can say. I thought
Yeah,
it was a
it did.
great contest.
And honestly, taking off my bias glasses, I thought the better team won in the end as well.
I'm with you on that.
But you're right, Casey McLean, maybe the bomb try of 2025 to date, mate. You reckon he'll be dropped next weekend?
Yeah.
Casey McLean could have passed out left to Thomas Jenkins, but elected to go himself. And I think it might have been either Vilea or Robert Derby that snapped his ankles and saved the try. But speaking of saving tries, Paul Alamotti had an enormous leap inside the final 5 minutes, and he did ground the ball. I believe that would have been a try, but Jackson Purdue's pace and his tackling technique, his ticker, got Paul Alamotti's feet to scrape along the paint before Paul Alamotti scored what would have been not a match-winning try, but a try that would have given Nathan Cleary a kick from the sideline to win it, and that would have broken my freaking heart, to put it lightly, just quietly. But Dor, are there any updates about fantasy points right now?
Well, look, let's continue with before we get to the Roosters, let's finalize our thoughts with the Panthers and Cowboys game with the fantasy points there, because they've been finalized before. They'll be reviewed, and we'll get the final scores or the official scores later tonight. But yes, Nathan Cleary in his return, 70 points in his return. So he didn't get that 100 break even, but look, 70 points. He's not going to lose that much money this week. So look, we might lose around 30K or something, but a huge return from Nathan Cleary. Isaiah Yeo was outstanding as well in his 250th game as a Panther. 66 points for him. Jackson Purdue was absolutely outstanding. 63 points from Purdue with a break even of 2. We're going to see Jackson Purdue, or should I say the moneymaker. He is going to be reeling in the cash, Jackson Purdue, this week. Special performance from him. Murray Taulagi, he was great. 61 points from Murray. Look, Clifford, 59 points for him. Scotty Drinkwater had some really nice and classy touches. 47 points. Have you got something, Sam?
Yes, mate. Sorry. Do you mind if I just duck off, mate? I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, I'll keep firing away, mate. No problems at all. So yes, Scotty Drinkwater, 47 points from him. And then look, there's some other performances there. Tom Jenkins, 41, popular cheapie, 41 points for him with the break even of -4. So he did really well there. Lindsay Smith, look, only got 47 minutes tonight. He got 40 points. Look, not the worst. He's going to make a bit of money there. Yeah, look, not much else really in terms of other players in the game that could have made some money apart from Jack Cole. Look, a disappointing 14 points from Jack Cole. So yeah, look, probably give him another week, but yeah, not the greatest, should I say, from Jack Cole. Look, let's move into the fantasy points in this game here in the Rabbits versus Roosters game here. So Sua Wong is on top. He's got 38 points thus far in the first 40 minutes. James Tedesco's got in second place here with 34 points. Totola, the try scorer, he's got 31 points after 25 minutes. So great stint from Totola. Sandon Smith, after his early meat pie, he's on 28 points. Angus Crichton's on 25 points. Connor Watson's on 22 points in his first game back. Nafu White's on 21 points. Latrell Mitchell in his first game of the year is on 20 points. Robert Toya is on 18 points. Keon Kulumatangi's on 17 points. Mamazoulis and Hubner are both on 17 points as well. Look, that's really it in terms of the fantasy relevant sort of players there. Apart from Jamie Humphries, succumbed to a hamstring injury, unfortunately, in the first 6 minutes of the game, and it's not coming back. So he only got 1 point. So he might be one that needs to be sold next week, but we'll have to see what happens in that regard. But yes, look, that's really it in terms of the fantasy points from both games. I think Sam's back now.
Yeah, mate.
And he might be able to take us through some of the stats while I might just quickly duck off and grab something, and I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, that's all right, mate. No worries. So
you go through the stats. I went through the fantasy stats for both Cowboys, Panthers, and Roosters and Rabbitohs, so you can go through the actual NRL stats thus far.
Yep. Alrighty then.
I'll
So at halftime, we have got the Rabbitohs at 59% to the Roosters 41% possession. So it is a credit to the Sydney Roosters for their defense. The Rabbitohs are missing Jamie Humphries, who was not a scratching, but he was eliminated from the contest about 5 minutes in, probably not even that, with a hamstring concern. So the attack has been stifled by that injury for them. But it's really, it's not a great excuse considering the amount of territory and possession that they have had. Their completion rate is also pretty good, 21 out of a possible 25. That's 84%. But the Roosters, 53%, 8 out of 15 sets. Again, it's a credit to their defense, but their discipline with ball in hand and without the ball in their hands has been diabolical for the better part of 3 seasons now, and it's really kicking them in the ass so far in 2025. A lot of these stats are all very much even. I think their forward pack, South Sydney, is probably the best aspect of their game right now. Tavita Totola, for example, was insane in his first stint, and he'll be enormous when he comes back out onto the paddock. And Talis Duncan really helped him and complement him. So too did Sevilla Havili. I think their bench, South Sydney, tonight has actually really helped them out. Meanwhile, for the Sydney Roosters, Angus Crichton, he made an error inside the first set of the contest, and that was probably the worst thing for South Sydney, but the best thing for the Roosters, because since then Angus Crichton has just about been the best player for the Roosters in that first half. And then to get things underway, we did have the South Sydney Rabbitohs. We had the Roosters, who ended up scoring a try through Sandon Smith. There was a great break that was made by Billy Smith, who makes his return to first grade tonight. And then Sandon Smith just absolutely torched 3 South Sydney defenders, one of them being Jai Arrow, the other one being Jaden Sullivan, who was fresh out onto the paddock. And Sandon Smith just burnt them for pace in that instance. The other try, it was Tavita Totola. Totola scored his first try in, I think, maybe 3 seasons or thereabouts. A huge amount of space. Sandon Smith wasn't able to cover it up. Angus Crichton, I think it might have been Crichton that was worried about somebody else. But it was Tavita Totola who scored his first try in maybe 2 or 3 seasons. And so that's fantastic for Tavita Totola, who's who has been hit by the injury bug for the past 18 months or thereabouts. So we've got this, the Roosters coming back out onto Accor Stadium now, or just coming up the tunnel anyway. It's 8 points to 6, and there is a sniff about the Roosters, but and I'll tell you what as well, usually we see possession start to average out. The Fox League stats say 53% to 47%. With myself, I've got, what have we got here? I've got 59% on NRL.com, 41% to the Sydney Roosters. So the Rabbitohs attack needs to be 5 times better as we walk them back door to the stage.
I'm back.
South Sydney's attack. Oh, Jesus. Oh, there you are. Wow. Wow. All righty.
I'm back.
The Purdue looks promising, bro. He does, mate. And you know what? I said a week before or during the week of the Queensland Derby, Broncos Cowboys, I was sort of looking to Zach Leibart and thinking maybe we got to protect him, because Purdue was absolutely stomped on in the first 2 weeks of the season by Manly and Cronulla. But even then, he was showing great glimpses in those 2 smashings. But since then, man, things have turned. We've gotten some wins now under the board, and Purdue is a mainstay, and I can't believe I'm saying that. I don't think anybody could have predicted that Purdue would be in over Leibart to start the 2025 season. As we await kickoff, Dor, Sorry, mate. Sorry, you got your mouth full. Sorry, mate. Sorry,
Yeah, no,
keep
you're
going.
right. I'm here.
Sorry,
No,
mate.
but I was glad that Todd Payton, basically kept faith and kept Purdue in the team because, I think he's a stunning talent, and you can't just drop someone after a couple of games. Anyway, here we go. Second half. Destined to be a close one, but let's hope the actual contest itself. Oh, mamma mia. What a great shot to start us off here in this second half of the Sydney Derby. And Havili. Tackled here, Mamazoulis. And Hubner is back. Mr. Hubner. Hubner gives it away to... Who's that? Mr. Arrow, I think it is. Arrow is brought down by multiple players down there. Just inside his own 40-meter line. And Jai Gray here. Oh, mamma mia. These Roosters bench way is steep. And Pagetti, great tackle here. Last tackle, Latrell. I think with Humphrey's injury, he's coming in and kicking way more now. Tedesco takes it. Sam, take it away, mate.
Tedesco tackled on his own 20. And Sandon Smith, a dummy half, passes left out to Daniel Tupou, who makes a great carry, man. 15 meters, 5 of them being post-contact. G'day, Luke, Melbourne Storm fan. How are you, mate? G'day. And we've got Blake Steep now backing his way to over the 40, but the South Sydney defense with Colin Matangi included takes him back 5 meters shy of the 40-meter line. This is Siwa Wong now. Great carry to get back to that original spot. It's fourth tackle, 5 short of halfway. Watson goes left. This is Spencer Lenu now, who just puts the foot down and gets into South Sydney territory only just though. Last tackle, the ball goes left, finds Sandon Smith. Sandon Smith's kick is going to come down about 15 meters out, and Jai Gray takes it beautifully.
And gets past the tackle there from Billy Smith. Sam plays the ball. Gray gives it to Sullivan. And, Jackie Legs has lost his legs and he's fallen over. Tackle 2. Oh, and that's some nice contact there on Ravalawa on tackle 3. Oh, mamma mia. And Billy Smith nearly goes over the top of Ravalawa. Anyway, Jackie Legs for another run here. Fourth tackle. Look, only just over their own 30-meter line. Hubner thought he was getting it, but it ends up in Jai Gray's hands. Here goes Latrell again. And bloody hell, he has a beaming boot. And that is taken by Tedesco inside his own 10. Take it away, Sam.
I think he's been hit high here, Tedesco, by Havili. Oh, okay, lucky there. We might see something of that in the next set or so as Dominic Young gets over the 30-meter line. It's second tackle, and the Roosters are central here. They're running left to right. And now, Daniel Tupou up over the 40. And he's able to get the offload off to what's then left to Crichton. Over halfway. Oh, and can he get the offload off? They're about 30 meters away. They're in South's territory, and he didn't pass.
It's Melon.
He didn't pass. This is right for Sandon Smith. He's able to run, finds Townsend. Townsend out the back for Tedesco, right onto Toya. Steps off his right foot. Good tackle there, Latrell Mitchell. Yep, good tackle, Latrell Mitchell. Fourth tackle, left, infield. This is now Watson. Left for Steve. He steps off his left and goes forward. And this is last tackle. Watson goes right, starts out and hurry up. And he tried to offload, but knocked the ball on.
Oh, he tried. And unfortunately, it didn't work. Anyway, here's Keon Kulamatangi. He gives it Mamazoulis and gives it to Ravalawa. If you want to say hello to Cord, feel free to do so.
Yeah, cool. Hey, cool.
All right. We'll keep going here. What is it? Tackle 3. And now Tallis Duncan. He is tackle 4 here, and he's tackled on his own 20-meter line. Struggling for meters here, South Sydney. And Mamazoulis gives it to Hubner, and Hubner can only get it out to around his 25-meter line, really. And here goes Latrell again. And he absolutely wallops it down the field, but it's taken beautifully by Dom Young. And away he goes, Sam.
And Dom Young. Oh, well, it's breaking down a little bit here now. Dom Young from 25 meters out from his own try line. He's He's ran about 100 meters
sideways.
sideways, and he's gotten up to the 40-meter line. He's ran 150 meters in 20 seconds, and I reckon he's gone forward about 10. Now, Townsend from dummy half passes left for Toya. Toya makes about 5 meters on that play. Watson at dummy half, second tackle, goes left, finds Spencer Lenu. He puts the foot down. Gets the offload off after making 10 meters to Watson. Watson able to break away. Offloads back to Sandon Smith. Oh, they're looking dangerous here, Eastern Suburbs. Third tackle now. Tedesco from dummy half. Darts out to the right-hand side. Breaks away from a tackle over the 20-meter line. Passes out left to Facchetti. Out left to Billy Smith, who scores on return. Well done, Sydney Roosters. 10 points to 8 with a kick to come. 5 minutes into the second half, Dor.
Oh, that's enterprising, scintillating football from the tricolours there, Sam. And congratulations to Billy Smith on his return game to the NRL. Look at this, just beautiful offloading and play through the middle of the field here, and then a lovely ball from Tedesco there. Facchetti, draw and pass to Billy Smith, and he does the rest in the left-hand corner, Sam.
Yeah, it was Jaden Sullivan who's had a hard game as well. Ravalawa probably should have stayed out a little bit more on his man. And I think maybe also involved in that might have been Lachlan Hubner, but I'm not sure. But yeah, the South Sydney Rabbitohs, they haven't quite come out of the sheds in the second half, and they're relying on Latrell Mitchell's kicking game at the moment to get them territory and possession. And as I said just before this half started, we always see possession, or 9 times out of 10, we always see possession equal out, man. And with the Roosters now getting a lion's share of it, they're making South Sydney look a little bit second-rate defensively, just quietly. So Latrell Mitchell, his first game back, he's going to have his fingerprints all over this contest. And the defense there from South Sydney, Jack Whiten was way in field. Lachlan Hubner was gassed there, and Jaden Sullivan and Jai Gray just couldn't get across to help Ravalawa.
Is Latrell playing in the halves now with this, like the maybe in like aspect of maybe just like on last tackle? Is he just like coming in and being that half of the kick, or?
Well, it's just natural. It's naturally gone down that way. So maybe he's just asked or demanded the ball to get involved. So I don't know. I don't think he is, because Jaden Sullivan is still out there alongside Cody Walker as the kick for conversion fades away to the right-hand side. It remains a 2-point ball game, 10 points to 8 after 7 minutes of the second half. And thank you, Luke, Melbourne Storm fan, on the congratulations. But I mean, I wasn't out there. So no, good on the Cowboys, man. It's a famous win, bro. It was friggin' incredible.
It's a great win, mate. And you don't need anybody take it off. They're your team, mate, and it's your dream to see them at the top. You're a part of them. You can be proud of your Cowboys, mate. It was a great win.
You are a friggin' Wally. It's like we get the playback underway now, and
yes,
taken on the full by Tupou, and it's in the hands of Spencer Lenu. He's met there by Hubner and company, Havili as well, just changing the score here. Watson passes right to Facchetti. He steps off his right and gets up over the 20-meter line. He's been a presence since he's come on, the young man Facchetti.
Yep.
Watson goes right, finds Steep, and Steep is met well by Tallis Duncan, and he himself has been good, Tallis Duncan. Watson waits at dummy half and feigned to go left, but went right. And this is Siwa Wong now getting bumped around, and he's able to get up over the 40-meter line down towards the interchange sideline. Townsend at dummy half, left, infield for Tedesco, flat for Facchetti, and he wrestled away from one, and he's eventually brought down to terra firma. There's a problem here for Ravalawa, who's hobbling. Townsend kicks from about 53 meters out, and it's taken on the full there by Isaiah Tass.
And away goes Tass. And oh, mamma mia, Spencer Lenu was trying to poleaxe him. And I don't know, Ravalawa looks like he might be going off here. Stouser losing man quick and fast. Humphrey's gone after 6 minutes. And now Ravalawa looks like he's succumbed to some sort of injury as well here, trying to stop Billy Smith from scoring in the corner. So Souths are down to 15 men for the rest of this game. This is favouring the eastern suburbs, and a reward for their early efforts in this game, but due to their bad error. What is going on there with Sua Wong? Like, he's just all in the middle of the ruck. And Latrell, he's got that nice and sweetly, and that's a knock on. What?
I thought it went backwards, Dor. Honestly, I thought it went backwards, bro. But that was a spiraling nightmare put up by Latrell Mitchell. Now Tupou has a hit up, one off the ruck. He is seriously, his toughness is underrated, Daniel Tupou. He is one of the great wingers, bro, that I've seen in my lifetime, I reckon. Sandon Smith now left to Angus Crichton, who's found himself as a winger. He's running back infield. He beats Jaden Sullivan. And he nearly breaks 2 tacklers there as well. Gets to the 30-meter line. Watson darts to the left-hand side. There were no markers. Able to make about 12 meters. Make that 15 now, I'd reckon. This is 4th tackle. And they're central, just short of halfway. Crichton at dummy half. Runs a bit before finding steep. And now they've entered South's territory here. Have the Roosters. Watson goes right. Townsend puts up the bomb. It's going to come down about 12 meters out, and Dominic Young, oh man, just
whoa. Oh, okay. Deemed okay. Anyway, here goes little Joe Great. He's tackled on tackle 2 here, around 15 meters out. Souths are struggling here to get some meters, but that's a good play there from Latrell Mitchell and Isaiah Tass to hit the short side, and they make around 10 meters. 3rd tackle around 25 meters out. Talis Duncan now brings it up to around the 30-meter line on 4th tackle. Mamazulis gives it out to Havili. He's tackled here on last, just inside his own 40-meter line. Plays the ball. Mamazulis gives it to Latrell, and another huge kick again from Latrell Mitchell, and that's going to sit down there. Dom Young's going to have to bring it back.
And Dom Young just did not want to sprint that back. He got to the 10-meter line in the end. But that's a massive kick. Yeah, no, well, he ran 150 meters sideways, didn't he? Went west and east. So play the ball, Toya, and Tedesco at a dummy half. He steps away and breaks 1 tackle up over the 30-meter line. Makes 15 meters in the end, and Ravalawa has succumbed to maybe that hamstring injury. Townsend cut out past to Wong. Wong over the 40. Over halfway now by a couple of meters. Souths are there to stop him. Roosters, I really can't believe that they're in front and in the game as much as what they are. Sandon Smith, though, however, has been swamped by Mamazulis. And it's last tackle. They're right in the middle of a course stadium. And this is Townsend who kicks from right on halfway. It's going down Isaiah Tass's throat here, Dor.
Tass takes it, Sam, and here he goes. He's going to bring it back. And he is met by multiple Roosters there, and he gets tackled around 15 meters out. So Ravalawa and Humphreys hamstrings for both of them. So South's down to 15 players as Totola comes back on. Look, Arrow, great pass. Just after the held call, unfortunately, for Arrow. Plays the ball here on tackle 3. Then Sullivan gives it to a rampaging Sean Kepi. That's a big winger, Sean Kepi, if he's coming on. Here goes Latrell for the 40-20.
Oh, no.
But it looks like he's put too much mustard on it. Just too much mustard on it.
That's 3 kicks that we've seen tonight out on the pool just in this game alone, and we saw probably 2 in the game before as well, maybe just the 1. So Roosters have a fresh set from about 33 meters away from the South's try line. This is Blake Steep hitting the ball up. Make that 25 meters out from the try line. This is massive here for Souths as Townsend passes right to Coleman, who's back out there. And now they're about 15 meters away, are the Roosters. Watson goes left. Townsend out the back to Sandon Smith, and great tackle there. I think that might be Jai Arrow. Yes, no, it's Lachlan Hubner. Watson feigned to go left, went right, found Townsend, and then put Blake Steep under. They're 11 meters out here. It's 4th tackle. Souths are doing well at the moment, but Watson passes right, finds Townsend. He goes out the back to Tedesco. Flat pass to Wong. Oh, there's a bit of space, and then he flicked it out to Dominic Young. And Dominic Young scores in the corner. Wow, the Roosters are making South Sydney pay for them not capitalising early on in the first half. And it's also off the back of their defense, the Roosters, in that first half as well. South, they look a bit flat here at the moment.
Sua Wong having a blinder.
He is having a good game now that you say it. Yes, he is.
Yes. That correlates to a great buy call for all our teams, Sam.
Oh,
we didn't get Sua
well,
Wong,
well
but
done.
we did. It wasn't for us, but for our people, for our followers. We didn't get Wong in, but we did say he was a buy to get in to your teams this week. And look, he's been outstanding tonight, Sam. Look, as you said, a real great reward for the Roosters here in regard to their defense. Like the South had so much ball in that first half, especially for about like 20 minutes there. We discussed, the time in possession, and the possession stats were well in South's favor there, like 50 tackles or whatever inside the Roosters' red zone, and they kept South out. I know that there's a few players out for South, which led to their attack being a bit average. But look, credit to the Roosters, man. They've been terrific tonight.
Now, this is a really important kick from the sideline. This is a really important kick from Sandon Smith. Kicks, and it's going to stay to the right-hand side, so it's not gone out to a two-score. It's not gone out to two scores for the South Sydney Rabbitohs. It remains 14 points to 8. So they do breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief there, do the South Sydney Rabbitohs. It's still the same equation as it was a couple of minutes ago. Yeah, maybe, I don't know what quite happened there. Latrell Mitchell, I don't want to blame Latrell Mitchell there. I don't think it was Mitchell's fault. Got to see the replay a little bit later.
Sam?
Yeah, mate.
Did Cody Walker, I think Cody Walker's injured as well.
I haven't heard you say his name all half. And
I believe that Cody Walker has also done his hamstring. So the Souths are down to 14 players. Latrell's definitely probably playing. Yeah, I'd say he's definitely in the halves for sure now.
Well, they've had a much better kicking game, haven't they? Until the South Sydney Rabbitohs are going to take the Roosters. No, nearly over the sideline. Sorry. So let's get back to here and now.
Let's
so
get back to the call.
Darts to the right-hand side, fourth tackle now, and going to play the ball pretty much on their own 30. This is Angus Crichton now, who's been enormous for the Roosters. He gets to the 40-meter line, and they're going to kick inside their own 40. Angus Crichton might have earned his team a penalty here. He didn't like something in the tackle. You reckon it's a hip drop?
Yeah.
Right. You are. Thank you very much for noticing that, mate. Because no, I haven't heard you say Cody Walker's name all this half.
Yeah.
So this has turned into an absolute disaster game for South Sydney at the moment, and they're hanging on by a thread. Because if Roosters score here, I don't know if they've got the Milo in them to get back in.
All the artillery. Anyway, come on, you continue.
And jersey number 17 here for the Sydney Roosters is Spencer Leniu, getting towards the 20-meter line. Second tackle, Watson goes left, steep with some ball playing. Finds Sandon Smith out on the left, and he put Billy Smith under, and good hands from Billy Smith. Yep. Plays the ball 15 meters out. Townsend, third tackle, at the back to Tedesco. Tedesco out the back to Toya. A bit of space to move, and Latrell Mitchell nearly took him over the sideline, but the offload was popped off by Toya. It's in the hands now of Wong, and got it out left to Tedesco, left to Townsend, left to Watson, left to Steve.
Got to keep shifting it left. Got to keep shifting it left.
10 meters out. Watson, he does just that. Now it's Sandon Smith. Huge pass out to Billy Smith, and he's taken down there. Good contact by Jai Arrow. Last tackle here, though. They're deep in the left corner here, our Roosters. Townsend puts in the crossfield kick here. Wong is chasing, but so is Lindsay Collins. Oh, wow. Collins also, I think he's done a knee. He's done hopefully it's just like a jam injury, like an impact injury. Hopefully he can just wear it off. But gee whiz, I hope he's all right, man. Oh, Jesus. Latrell Mitchell came sliding in, and there's nothing grubby about what Latrell Mitchell did or anything, man. Just its contact.
He
Its
might have
impact.
done it like in the yeah. Mamazoulis has given the all clear, thank God. And away we go. So 7 tackle set. And here we go. Yeah, if Mamazoulis went off there for a HIA, South would have had no one on the bench. It would have been all players on the field. Anyway, here we go. Mwale. Mamazoulis gives it to Kepi. Kepi gives it to Totola. Tackled 2 here, tackled inside his own 40. Gives it to Hubner. And Hubner plays the ball here. Mamazoulis gives it out to Kepi. Kepi to Latrell Mitchell. Mitchell gives it to Keon Kolomatangi. He gets rid of the first tackle by Chad Townsend. And then Chad comes in over the top. 4th tackle there. Inside South half. Latrell gives it straight to Kepi. We're going to need a big Latrell bomb here. All the way to the moon. This one needs to go. Oh, never mind. It's gone to Jaden Sullivan instead. And Sullivan puts it up. That look a very lethargic chase here from South, and their line is very broken. And Tedesco makes the most of that. Hubner's got his. Hubner's got it. Oh, Teddy, it's a moon. Oh, dearie me. A full moon from Tedesco. Take it away, and you go all the way, Gus Bus.
Oh, Crichton offloads to Casper, and it's gone back to the 20-meter line of the Roosters. Oh, gee whiz, Rabbitohs, they are, you said it, man, it is lethargic from them at the moment, but they are down to, I think, nobody at the moment on the interchange bench. So this is just about it for them. Alrighty, this is Nafahu White. I think that's back out there on the paddock. He makes a great 12-meter carry there. It's 4th tackle. They're up at the top of the screen. Watson goes right, finds Butcher, who's back out there as well, and he's able to advance it over halfway. Lindsay Collins, has succumbed to that injury, and Chad Townsend from about 47 out puts the ball sky high, but it's taken easily in the end by Whiten. Oh, Jai Gray traps it with his foot.
That was well done. That was a horrible pass from Jack Whiten. Oh, come on. He's only a boy. Plays the ball. Little Jai Gray, and it is a lovely carry from Isaiah Tass here. He gets it up to around. Oh, hello. Billy Smith's gone flying to the ground. And Jai Arrow, that is a great run from Jai Arrow. He gets him up to around the 30-meter line. Oh, and that is just unnecessary effort. Oh, man. And that is a huge penalty for South Sydney.
Jeez. They friggin' needed that. Oh, wow, they needed that.
And Trent Robinson looks on in disbelief. Well, mate, you bloody put pressure on the neck. Who's on report? I don't know. Someone from the Roosters is on report. I'm going to say it's either Connor Watson or someone. Oh, here we go. We'll find out here in a second. Yeah, Connor Watson. All right, here we go. Mamazoulis gives it to Tavita Totola here. He is tackled just inside the Roosters' half. First tackle. Totola plays the ball. Mamazoulis gives it to Kepi. And Kepi, oh, it's a great run. Meets the shoulder of Wong, and he is down. Oh, and there might be a bit of a head clash between Lenu and Kepi. Both holding their heads here. South can't afford another man off, or otherwise they've got no one on the bench. Mwale plays the ball to Mamazoulis. Mamazoulis, Sullivan gives it to Gray, and Gray is tackled inside the Roosters 20. They're back inside the red zone here, South Sydney. Gray plays the ball. Mamazoulis gives it to Tavita Totola, and he's going to be tackled here on last tackle around the, or just inside, around 8 meters out from the Roosters try line. Sullivan gives it to Latrell Mitchell. Lovely little stab kick. Oh, and Dom Young has gone to hit it out, and it's actually come off of Rabbitoh, I think. And that's going to be, 7 tackle set here for the Roosters. Very unfortunate. Man. I think Tallis Duncan's actually playing center. Like the South Sydney team is just all over the place.
It's decimated, bro. It's absolutely decimated. Alrighty, Daniel Tupou now.
Whiten on the wing. What a disaster. Continue, Sam.
Alrighty. Zach Docker Clay is out there, and Billy Smith has a hit up off of his pass up to the 40-meter line. Watson has come off for the Roosters, and this is C1 Rabbitohs. Sorry, it is Rabbitohs entering South Sydney territory. Docker Clay left to Tedesco, and Butcher able to offload out to Sandon Smith, and then Sandon Smith gets it to Crichton. And Crichton stopped about 30 metres out from the try line in South Territory. Docker Clay, very flat pass to Nofa, who White, I thought, he's able to break away from one and able to make about a 15-metre carry on that play. Maybe a little bit more than that. Fourth tackle, 11 metres out. Docker Clay goes left down the short side to Tesco, puts it the grabber kick on the fourth tackle, and Jai Gray has to bat it back. Has to bat it dead. Well done.
The Roosters have definitely been the better side here, but it definitely is... they definitely have benefited from the shortcomings here and the Rabbitohs' health. 3 hamstrings in the one game. I don't know if I've ever seen that before myself, Sam. Hopefully it's not high grade for South players.
Latrell Mitchell going the short goal line dropout, and
wow.
It's coming forward. Mate. It's coming forward. What's happened?
It's Nathan Lyon at the SCG's come back again. What a vicious off-break, and now they're going to get Oh, mamma mia. Oh, God, help me. That kick went about 2 meters. It was 3 meters better than Chad's in the first half, but look at the bounce. 1, 2, 3, and over it goes.
I'll be bugging.
Oh, wowee. Well, and Mamazula shows a little dummy and scoots away. He's brought down here on tackle 1, just over his own 40-meter line. Lovely run from Mamazulis. Sullivan with a nice, lofty, floaty pass to Mawale there on tackle 2, just tackled inside his own half. Sullivan gives it the little Jai Gray, gets past Willie Smith. And he can't get past Spencer Linu, unfortunately, tackle 3. Mamazoulis gives it to Peter Totola. My voice is going. And it's tackle 4. Just 35 metres out from the Roosters try line. Plays the ball. Mamazoulis gives it to Sullivan. Sullivan throws it W away. Glory to South Sydney, but Sullivan comes from nowhere, a little show and go, and over goes South Sydney. 14 points to 12 with a kick to come. Oh, mamma mia, this Sydney derby could be finishing with a bang.
Off the back of Latrell Mitchell's skyscraper that went 1 meter forward. And then the bouncers just took it to the 10-meter line. It was Jai Arrow, I believe, that fought for that. And what a dummy. It was Sandon Smith and Crichton, and I think even Docker Clay, that just all fell for it. He exploded. It was Crichton, not for who White. He split those 2 players up the middle. And Jai Gray, I don't know if he's been the best player for South tonight, but he's in the top 3 for them again. He's been a revelation this year, Jai Gray.
That is huge. That is huge.
And you know what? That's just about, with all due respect, I don't mean to tarnish him or anything like that, as Latrell Mitchell puts it over the black dot. That's maybe Jaden Sullivan's top 5 plays of his career, just about, man.
Yeah, that was terrific from Jaden Sullivan. It's sloppy from Nafu White and Angus Crichton there, and he's just gone straight through the hole. But look, we're going to get that exciting finish that we wanted, Sevi.
And look, to the credit of both teams, they are completing at approximately 80% each. So they've both
second
noticed
half's
that
been much better.
It has been much, much better from the Roosters, in particularly as well. So it has been a better quality contest in this second half.
Yeah, so it looks. Yeah, they're down to 14 men, South. After I call this South set, Sam, I might disappear out of shot because I need to go grab a charge on my computer. It's running low. It has been a great call. Anyway, here we go. And Lindsay Collins has also been ruled out with a knee injury, so he will not be returning. And here we go. Jai Gray gives it to Kepi. South have got growing an extra leg here. They've only got 14 fresh players. Oh, that's nearly a 6 again. That was an unnecessary push. And here goes Davey Mawale. But he is brought down by Spencer Lenu and Sandon Smith here. Tackle 3. Shifting the legs here goes South Sydney. Keon Kalamatangi is tackled here by Toya, Chad, and Nafu White. Keon plays the ball. And here goes, I think, Tavita Totola. Havili's the only fresh man on the bench. Last tackle just inside Roosters. Oh, mamma mia. Latrell has been hit. It did look very close to simultaneous, though.
Yeah. So are you coming back, Dor?
No, I'm not going anywhere, Sam. I'm just like disappearing out of shot to get my
Go,
camera.
mate. Go, mate. All righty. Tedesco from Toyar passes left to Crichton. Jesus, he's fired up. We're all fired up now. It's close. It's 14 all with 14 to go. 14, Docker Clay passes left to Butcher, and he's taken down there by 2 players. Docker Clay from his own 40 passes right to Tedesco. Tedesco able to make about 10 meters on that play. This is last tackle here. Docker Clay passes right, finds Chad Townsend. He kicks on his own 50, and it's taken there by Isaiah Tass on his own 10.
And I'm back.
And he's able to get up to the 20-meter line, and he's met by 3 Roosters defenders, Dor.
Yes, Tass there is met by Nafu White and Zach Docker Clay. Here we go. Jai Graith shows a dummy here, but is beautifully chopped there by Wong and White. Plays the ball. Jack White in the dummy half gives it to Jai Arrow, and Arrow, making some lovely meters. Jai Arrow up over his own 40-meter line. Mamazulis, here goes Latrell for another 40-20. This time, can he get it right? Oh, no, he cannot. He cannot. He's sliced it. He's done a Chad 2.0 and sliced it. It's screwed off the side of his foot, Brandy says. And now the Roosters are really on here, Sam. Can they get a try here to put themselves back in front, mate? You take it away here.
Well, just quickly, just confirmation that Lindsay Collins has been ruled out of this game with that knee injury as well. So Roosters are now down a man themselves as Wong, takes the hit up. He's been one of Roosters' best tonight. Docker Clay waits and passes the ball from dummy half to Nafahu White, and he's able to advance it over the 30-meter line. The Roosters are running left to right of screen, and they're central at the moment. He's going to play the ball on the 20-meter line. It goes out left. Townsend, forward pass from Smith to Crichton, surely. That was a forward pass from Smith to Crichton. That's an awful call. That's a crap miss.
Crichton was just looking at the ref, waiting for it. Oh, 6 again.
Now it's 6 again. That's an awful call. Touchy. Use your freaking glasses. As butchered now. Yes. Gets inside the 10 meters of South Sydney. Docker Clay passes right. Sandon Smith right. That was Sandon Smith. It's the cutout pass to Dominic Young.
Forward.
Now he calls the forward pass. Well done. A little bit of justice there.
That one was forward, but it wasn't as forward as the one before.
Hell no, dude.
Okay, so he passed it just. Yep, he passed it like around 12 meters out, and he caught the ball around 10 meters out. So,
if I'm South Sydney, the very first opportunity I get, even if it's right now in the next 60 seconds.
Oh no, not another one down. Sullivan in
hang
trouble.
Hang on. If I'm South Sydney, I don't know if they get back up the other end, mate. So I go for the field goal if I'm South Sydney. They haven't looked like entering Roosters territory all second half.
Here we go. Mamazulis gives it to Tass. And he's
my God.
Oh, mamma mia. And on tackle 1, Isaiah Tass has lost the ball, but he doesn't look very confident, so I'm not sure that this captain's challenge is going to be successful here, which could be a huge blow. Apparently, there's a huge biff I've got from people at the stadium in the crowd at the moment. Yeah. Oh, there's a hand in there. Sam. It's a successful challenge.
Wow.
What a lovely poker face from Isaiah Tass. He had us all fooled. And look, Latrell is wasting absolutely no time at all. Finds around 20 meters, and here we go, Sam. 10 minutes left in this Sydney derby, and oh baby, it's 14 points all, and anything can happen here. Any team can win. And that is a great run from Tallis Duncan. Plays the ball. Peter Mamazoulis here comes up. Nafu White misses a tackle. And Kepi and Spencer Lenu want to get it on. And here we go. Tavita Totola here on tackle 3. South are growing an extra leg. They are absolutely flying here. Here they come. Mamazoulis gives it to Latrell, throws a dummy, and then gives it to Keon Kalomatangi, and he gets brought down here by Wong and Chownton. 4th tackle. Oh, Mamazoulis goes for a scoot. Oh, he looks damaging every time he does that, and he's going to be brought down around 10 meters out. Sam said he wants a snap, but it doesn't look like he's going to get a snap and field goal. Latrell gets the ball, and Latrell Mitchell, what a ball! That is 18 points to 14. That is my Latrell Mitt with an absolute stunning ball. And Latrell, the Souths only have 14 fresh players, and they've got the lead. They've got Tallis Duncan playing left centre, for God's sake.
Only Latrell Mitchell. Nobody else does that pass, executes that as well as what he just did. Well done to Isaiah Tass.
He's
to
done
be
well
where he needed to be.
And taking it.
Young. Just watch his feet, watch his feet. Oh, he got close to that sideline. He got awfully close to that sideline. Might need to see a different angle, but Jason Clark, I don't know if he's assistant coach but he's a part of the coaching staff. Legend of South Sydney. Absolutely loving it. Struth, Latrell Mitchell, man. Only Latrell Mitchell, but well done.
Yeah.
Well done,
He's
Tass.
made a couple of mistakes, Latrell, going for those 40-20s and just over kicking it just slightly. But he's potentially just created the match winner there with a beautiful bullet pass. And Isaiah Tass, he's fine. He's fine. Yeah. His heels up. Absolutely fine. TRY. Here we go. Huge kick in the scheme of things.
Have we got an invader? Is the try confirmed? The referee is standing right in front of the ball, the kicking tee. And it's not confirmed. We're looking at the heel here of Isaiah Tass. Look, man, I think he a micrometer. No, confirmed. All righty. Wow, that was dicey for a moment.
It looked clear. It looked clear from the first angle. That one made it look like a lot closer. So I can understand why there was just some delay. I would like to investigate that further, hopefully later if it comes up at the post-game show. But front on, it looked absolutely fine. It looked like these heels stayed up. Here we go. Oh, Latrell!
Yeah, dude.
Oh, welcome back, Latrell. And that is 20 points to 14 here with 7 minutes and 22 seconds to go. Well, I don't know about you, but I can feel the aura from here, and I am not even at the stadium. Latrell Mitt is back with a bang.
Well, we will be feeling his aura. That sounded bad. In Perth next week, Dor.
We will.
We're both in Perth, ladies and gents. To the 14 odd people that are in the chat, both of us, we're going to be in Perth to watch the doubleheader out there. It's a short kick-off from the Roosters. Oh, but it hasn't gone to 10. It hasn't gone to 10. It has not gone to 10. Dor's coughing. We might lose him. Oh, it's a penalty, Roosters, because it was touched first by the Souths. Oh, man.
I've lost coverage, Julie.
You've lost coverage? Oh, all right. Well,
Hold
the
on.
Roosters.
I'll be back. You're going to have to step up. You're going to have to step up here. I've got to go get the headphones. I've lost audio. I'll be back.
Okay. Oh, man. Okay. All right. It's all freaking happening. So Roosters start a fresh set inside the 30 meters here. And not for who White makes contact with the South Sydney defense. Rumbling Well, he's actually getting pushed back now there from Colin Matangi. Great strength from him displayed. Zach Docker-Clay passes left. Townsend now. Spencer Lenu up over the 30-meter line. It's second tackle. 6 minutes remaining. Zach Docker-Clay comes back right. This is Townsend who threw a forward pass, I thought, back left infield. To Nat Butcher. Flat pass out to Sandon Smith to the right. Tedesco stops on his run, and he's just going to have to succumb to the tackle there. About 11 meters out here. Fourth tackle on the side closest to the interchange sideline. It's going left infield here for the Roosters, running left to right, and Sandon Smith pops the ball out to Spencer Lenu, but he was already having shadows, South Sydney shadows hovering over him. Last play, Docker-Clay, Butcher, out the back to Townsend, able to run a little bit, out the back to Tedesco, is losing space. He puts in an awful grabber kick, and Jai Gray is there to take it, bro.
Well, I'm back, Sam, but I can't hear you. If you can hear me, that's all that matters. I just can't hear you, so we'll have to figure that out later. All right, I'm back. I hope I'm all good. Playing the ball, Tass is away, and he is tackled here by Docker-Clay. Connor Watson looks like he's about to come into the action, and here we go. Tackle 3. Havili there, it's tackled here to tackle 4 here, and that is, I believe, Tavita Totola, who is brought down here. Last tackle, here we go, Latrell Mitchell. I don't think that's going out. No, that's straight down, caught by Dom Young, Sam.
Dom Young is now tackled 30 meters out here. Can you hear me yet, mate? I'm going to take that as a no. With Sandon Smith feigned to pass and then passed right infield for Watson. Watson right out to Toya from his own 30, able to get up over the 40. And they're about 5 short of halfway. Watson in dummy half, left to Siwa Wong, who's been fantastic this evening, entering South Territory. Third tackle, 4.5 minutes remaining. Left to Butcher, left to Smith, left to Tedesco. They might do it here, but his ankle tap there from Jaden Sullivan is Tedesco. But they're about 35 meters out here, coming back infield. Sandon Smith running. Then it's out to Butcher here, up over the 30-meter line. They're about 28 meters. Can you hear me, mate? Can you hear me? No, I'm going to take that as a no. Tedesco running after the kick. Tedesco running, and Jai Gray takes it.
Plays the ball, White, and away he goes here from dummy half, and he is tackled there by Nafu White and Angus Crichton, I believe. Yes, White and Jai Gray out of dummy half here on tackle 2. Oh, geez, Nat Butcher's just sitting on Jai Gray's face here. Bloody hell. Anyway, on to tackle 4 here, and he is brought down. I believe that is, Keon Matangi, tackle 4. Here we go, Havili. That's a great carry by Seville Havili. He is tackled here on last tackle, just under or just before his halfway line, and Latrell kicks it and is hit after contact. Tedesco's got it, Sam. Take it away.
Takes it from his own 20-meter line. It was just a grubbering sort of a kick, but Tedesco able to get to the 30-meter line. This will be their second last chance. Goodbye, Dor. Sandon Smith now passes left. This is Daniel Tupou now. Alrighty, so they're about 33 meters away from the try line here. We're going to welcome him back in just a tick. All right, here he is. Crichton passes right for Siwa Wong. He beats the tackler there of Latrell Mitchell. Up over 40, up over halfway. Oh, and I think he might have gone into touch. Is it? No, it's play on.
No, he got to play it. He offloaded it back in.
It's play on. Oh, so you can hear me now, mate. Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Fantastic. Townsend left out to that Butcher. And he's over the 40-meter line of South Sydney. It's fourth tackle, 2.5 minutes remaining. Watson goes left. This is Sandon Smith. He puts the foot down before passing out left to Tedesco. Left to Billy Smith now. And he is tackled there 20 meters away from the try line. They're up at the top of the screen here. Are the Roosters. Tupou from dummy half. Passes right infield. A bad pass, I thought, to Townsend, who puts up a high crossfield kick. Wong is going to be underneath it.
Latrell.
Well done, Trell.
Here we go. Roosters are gonna get one set after this to potentially win it unless South don't score. Great tackle there by Butcher and Watson. Tackle 2, and South have gone about 5 meters, and Robert Toyer is there with Townsend and Wong. Gray plays the ball. Mamazoulis gives it to Keon Matangi, but he is brought down by that's a penalty, and that could nearly be the ball game.
Yep, it was the strip. Absolutely.
Nah, they'll still get time unless the clock just keeps going. But the Teddy's ran up to challenge it.
Holy smokes.
1 minute and 30 seconds to go. Look, that's a bit of time that's ticked off the clock there. And it looked like a strip to me with multiple people in the tackle. Oh, maybe not. Hold on. Let's see some different angles here.
I could see a world here where he did not strip it, but I think
I'm with you on that.
Oh, it's unsuccessful. Holy dooly.
Yeah, they said he ripped it out, but like it looked like he just moved. I don't know what they're gonna do here. That 1 minute 30, they're probably gonna get maybe like 20 seconds, maybe, depending on what happens here. There we go. Away we go. We continue. And they get over halfway here. What are you doing, Keon Clomatangi? Just play the ball. It looks like he might have picked up a little niggle here, but Latrell, he's just going to do the right thing. Just hold the ball. And he's going to play the ball. Tackle 2 here, just inside South's half. And here goes Tallis Duncan from left centre, just picks it up from dummy half and scoots. And yeah, great run from Tallis Duncan. 2 hands on the ball. And there he goes. Mamazoulis throws a little dummy. Oh, I thought he might have nearly got them there. But well, fortunately for the Roosters fans, he didn't. 4th tackle. Like I said, they're probably going to get 20 seconds here. Clomatangi gets to around the 15-meter line here, and that is last tackle. I'd be either booting it over the sideline or just taking the tackle. Mamazoulis gives it to Latrell, and he's just going to take the tackle. So, like I said, Roosters have got about 20 seconds here to go the length of the field here.
14 seconds.
And here we go, Nafu White.
Nafu White takes the hit up.
This is probably
you need a little bit more than that.
Yep. Take it away, Sammy.
And what then? This is the last play of the game. They've got to go 90 meters right now. Spencer Lenu left to Sandon Smith. Cut out pass that found Casper, and it's gone out over the sideline. Oh, man, wow. Well done. That is a very, very gutsy win from the South Sydney Rabbitohs. An ugly victory, but they'll take it over their arch rivals there. Jason Reeder's done a front flip instead of a back flip. He's absolutely crushed at the moment. Commiserations, though, Jason Reeder. Latrell Mitchell can't friggin' move, but without Latrell Mitchell, they don't win that game tonight, South Sydney. Absolutely critical return from Latrell Mitchell. A much better second half from both of these sides. It was a very, very dusty old first half, but the South Sydney Rabbitohs end up winning a tense contest, 20 points to 14 at Core Stadium. Well done, Rabbits.
What a win. What a game. It was definitely a lot better in that second half. What a finish, though. That was a great finish, I thought. It might have not been the greatest first half of football we've seen all year, but that was a stunning finish. The Roosters really came into it there in the second half. And then, look, South will lose. They lost, obviously, Humphreys in the first 6 minutes with a hamstring. Then they lost Cody Walker and Ravalawa as well in the second half. Players were playing out of position left, right, and centre. And they've somehow managed to come from behind to not only just to draw level, but to actually go on and win the game. Like you said, Sam, Latrell was massive. He's the one that threw the pass, should I say, for Isaiah Tass to go over in the corner. Man, what a game. What a game. It wasn't obviously as good as the other 2 games we've seen thus far this round, but I thought that was a real stunning finish considering the circumstances.
Yeah, an extremely good effort there from South Sydney. So South Sydney, they move on to take on the North Queensland Cowboys next week at Optus Stadium in Perth. That is going to be a corker. But unfortunately, there are injuries from South Sydney that is going to crush them. And unfortunately, I think, even though I don't think he's got much to worry about, Reece Robson could be in some doubt. He could be suspended. He wouldn't want to be, though, but he could be suspended after a high shot occurred in that contest earlier. So South Sydney versus North Queensland next week. For the Roosters, they're travelling to Brisbane to take on Dor's beloved Brisbane Broncos on Friday Night Football. So that is a bit of a daunting task there for the Sydney Roosters, man. And also the Penrith Panthers, they themselves lost that game tonight, and they take on the Dolphins next Thursday night at Suncorp Stadium. So that's what lies in wait for the 4 teams who played tonight. It's been the best round so far of the year. We've had 3 games that have been decided in that 1 to 12 bracket. But that Panthers Cowboys game, that's maybe the best game. That's maybe the best game of the season so far, and I'm really trying not to sound too biased there. That was an incredible game of footy that was nearly marred by crap refereeing, but good thing it wasn't. Devastated, Trelly Mitt didn't get a double, but he was the man. He was just about man of the match. If not, it was Jai Gray.
No, Jai Gray was actually. You don't really realize it, but the guy ran for like 255 meters tonight. Like, an outstanding performance. He just goes about his work really quietly. And like you said, Sam, here we go. We're getting all sorts of angles here of this try. I still believe it does. Like, those front on angles still look fine. It still looks like he hasn't gone out. But the one from behind looks like a completely different story. So yeah, there's Humphreys there. You can see on coverage there. Look, Walker as well was out in the field just in his normal or his training clothes. So and Ravalawa was there as well in not in kit. So yeah, that's 3 big outs for South. I don't think Campbell Graham will be back next week for the Cowboys. I'm just trying to think of potential replacements for South. I think Humphreys, like, it all depends on what the grading of these hamstring injuries are for South. I'd say Lewis Dodd will come in for Humphreys, but then you've also got no Cody Walker either. So they've lost both their halves.
Yep.
So there's a chance that Whiten or Latrell, like he did tonight, could end up playing in the halves against the Cowboys.
Yes, absolutely.
And then, I'm not sure. Maybe Bailey, what's his name? I've forgotten his name, but Bailey might, Harpe something. I've forgotten his last name, but he might come back in. He played on the wing, I think, earlier in the season. So there could be a chance that he comes back in into the side, because there's going to be a few changes. The forward pack's all right. There's no issues to the forward pack, so that will be fine. I think Ewan Aiken, actually, that reminds me, Ewan Aiken could be back next week or the week after. So there could be a chance that Ewan Aiken comes back and plays instead of starting in the second row, could start in the centres next week. But look, what a game, Sam. 20 points to 14. Congratulations to South Sydney. A massive victory. Look quickly, Sam, if you want to touch on a few stats or whatever from the game. Look, Wong was unbelievable. Can't go wrong with Sua Wong. Look, 89 points in 80 minutes for Wong. So he was unbelievable. Tedesco and Angus Crichton both had 63 points. So they were both valiant in a losing side. Nafu White had 52 points, as well as Nat Butcher had 53. Robert Toya had 46 points, so that was a pretty good performance from him, because a few people were worried about him on Latrell, but he did a fantastic job, the young fella, on Latrell. Latrell did his business and won the game, not on Toya's fault. It was probably on Dom Young's fault, unfortunately, for trying to go for the intercept. Watson 45. Latrell had 44 points. Hubner, popular cheapie that obviously he's returned just from injury. Suspension. Him and Keon Matangi both got 41 points. So that's really good for those people that held Hubner. He's going to make a bucket load of cash this week. Jai Gray, like we said before, 40 points from him. Sandon Smith, look, after his absolutely stunning start, he was on about like 20 odd points in the first 5 minutes or whatever after he crossed over for his try. Only ended up on 38 points. Mamazoulis ended up on 35. Not the greatest considering he played 80 minutes. Missed a fair few tackles, unfortunately. And I'm just looking through. Look, Docker Clay only played 14 minutes, as I said in the last game. Him and Jack Cole both had the lowest break evens for this week with -9. So he only ended up with 7, and I think Cole ended up with 14. So then the big ones, obviously Humphreys, only 1 point in 6 minutes. So that's not going to be it's not going to be good. He's probably going to be a sell potentially on how bad that hamstring injury is, Sam. But
Yes, sir.
look, anything else you want to touch on? Any stats or anything like that? Or
No, that's it, mate. Again, great credit to the Roosters defense and for them to collect themselves and make it a much better quality contest in the second half, and same to the South Sydney Rabbitohs. But I think both of us are absolutely drained after what has been a classic Friday night. It's been a classic Friday night doubleheader, especially for you. It has definitely been a long day. So thank you very much again, Dor. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you. Thank you to everybody that has come in and checked us out tonight. And we will see you guys not at all next week. So that is it for the live streams for we're having a bye weekend, Wobble and Joy Sports live streams. They're having a bye week next weekend because as aforementioned,
we'll be in Perth. So
as aforementioned, All Out Club, Dor's All Out Club, and myself will be in Perth to watch the doubleheader out there at Optus Stadium. And just quietly, both those games, you could argue game of the round sort of material with Sharks versus Manly and now Souths versus Cowboys. That's an awesome, tasty doubleheader. But in any event, that's the live streams done for this weekend. Won't be back next week, and then we'll figure things out for Easter round. We'll definitely be back for Easter round for sure. So thank you very much, guys. Have a very nice weekend. Thank you very much, Nad B. Great call, legends. Thank you very much. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you very much, guys. Thanks. Bye.